Back at it here at Roots, here tonight in Oneonta. I'm so excited, and we're privileged in this place. I'll tell you, this feels great. It's a warm place. We talked to Vicky. We're here on the WONY FM yearly reunion. Everybody in back of us is from WONY at one year or another. Mayor Mark, who's next to me, was just introduced to the crew.
Yeah.
Fun crew, right?
Yeah, it is a
good
fun
people,
crew.
right?
Yeah, they are.
The station is amazing. Of course, you know it's now in the Hunt Union, down in the basement, and we've had some festivities. Each person here has had an hour, 3 hours. We had 3 hours, and we're making it happen. So this is called the After. It's the first year we're doing this. We're doing the After Hours podcast. You know, where we can say whatever we want. We're not on the FCC, as you know.
Okay.
Welcome, Mayor Mark.
Well, that said, I'll see you later.
Well, welcome and good to see you.
Yeah, it's always good to see you, Kevin.
I appreciate you coming out. I know you're on, which is great, in your own city that you manage day to day. You're out on a date night with your wonderful wife, who I just met.
Yeah.
And so we want to spend a few minutes with you and just talk about state of affairs here in Oneonta, the city that I love. You know, there's so much that I say, and I think people that visit that aren't here all the time, and I'm from Long Island and spent many years here and loved every second of it. Lots has not changed, and that's what I love about it, and then lots is about to change.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And so a couple of seconds about that in your mind, what you'd like to see or what you might be working on, or, you know.
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff.
We don't have to go too deep right now, because
we'll keep it. We'll go surface.
Yeah, it's surface.
Yeah, so we're just about to roll out something that we're calling the Downtown Renaissance Program. So what that is we're embracing the art and performance in and around Oneonta, and you know, permits? Who needs permits? We don't need permits, you know. We don't need no stinking permits. You want to play? You want to perform? You want to do art? We want you. We want you downtown. We're going to be closing off Deet Street. We're going to be turning that into a bazaar for that little you know, half a block or so, or a little bit more than a block maybe. And we're going to be, excuse me, we got Muller Plaza we started doing last year. We started doing all this kind of crazy stuff on the plaza. We're going to be throwing art in every window. We're going to be throwing, I mean, you're not going to come into Oneonta and not be engaged and amazed and impressed and find something and serendipitously, you know, kind of, you know, tickled you that you didn't expect to see there. So we're expecting this to be a real big year and get a lot of people in here.
And the follow-up, and I do think you firmly believe in this, is if you build it, and in this case, build creativity, then they will come, because how could that not be true? That's called foot traffic.
Well, we know they're going to come because we have ourselves something called the Cooperstown All-Star Village that's located about 2 miles away. We bring in about 12,000 families over the course of 13 weeks.
Amazing.
And we haven't given them a reason to come into Oneonta, and boy, are we ever going to give them a reason this year.
Oh, gotcha. So there's a big picture here, and we love it so much. So again, I came in and I saw something that was changed my eyes and actually opened up the purview of the back of Water Street. It was amazing. The garage came down, that some of us know. You know, I did go to school here. I graduated in '84, and so I loved it, actually, to be honest. That was that garage was time to go, right?
It was time to go. I didn't run for mayor with the idea that I'd be tearing down a garage during my tenure. It hasn't been the most popular thing that's happened, but the reality of it is it had to come down. I talked to the engineers as we were taking the thing down, and one of them said, you know, we got plenty of bolts. It's good news. We got lots of bolts. We got no welds. You know, so it's a good thing we took it down. It would have pancaked on somebody, and then we'd have had certainly a worse situation than we have. But we have, you know, we've identified about another 150 parking spots. You know a little bit about parking, and it's just a matter of education. And then at one point or another, we're going to be stressing out our parking. That's the plan. We want to actually create a parking situation by virtue of the fact we got so many people we're bringing in here. It's a good problem to have. We'll figure it out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, as you said, just people come from Binghamton, they go to Albany. You want to give them a reason to stop in Oneonta.
That's right, man.
That's fantastic. You doing anything to bring back, not that this is in your power to do this, but the rail. This is an old railroad town.
Yeah.
I went through the History Center for the first time today. It was amazing. Any talk about that?
There's
in one way or another?
Lots of talk about it, but, you know, probably not in my lifetime.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
Okay.
You know?
But we can regale in the fact that the historic aspect of Oneonta was
Who
the
doesn't-
rail.
I mean, you know, I do a blues show still. 27 years I'm doing it, and the theme of the program is it's a blues train. Everybody loves trains. There are more songs written about trains than about any other mode of transportation.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. So we got railroad history, and you know, we can make history, you know, live for folks. And if we could ever one of these days find ourselves with a passenger service back into Oneonta, it would be transformative. But
Transformative.
you know,
That's federal money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would be
Yeah.
the whole thing's federal when
Yeah.
you get to that place.
Okay.
But you know, that mean we won't keep crossing our fingers and asking every time I see somebody that looks like they might have
100%.
some. Yeah.
Go up the rung, make it happen.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the creativity
Sure,
thing.
sure.
Those listening may know that there was a wonderful musician here from around late 1980s, early 1980s to 2008 when he passed away. Was my grandfather, Al Galladoro. I am so happy that the city and the entire council is behind the Al Galladoro Memorial Stage.
Oh, we are.
We meet on this all the time, and very excited about the fact that it'll bring Muller Plaza alive and part of the Renaissance program. We're looking for it to be a stage where everybody that's a performer can enjoy it. It seems, you know, we've done a great design, so it
it's
builds
a
into it.
beautiful design.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're very proud of Andrew. We'll, again, shout out to Andrew, our architect. So, hey, we're still on the GoFundMe stage. We're going to keep doing it for another couple of months. And we're just going to make it happen. And I was so proud of that. Anything you want to add to
we're
that?
We're counting on all you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. In
Yeah,
fact,
I just had
we
these.
actually are.
I forgot about that camera. Yeah, why don't I mention that little salesmanship here?
Yeah.
Oneonta did these hats, and we're proud to use everybody local when we can. And these are given to anybody that donates $100. What's $100? It's not even a dinner today, so let me say that's it's true.
enough, yeah.
It's true. So every little bit counts, and then we'll get to the next stage. No pun intended, or pun intended, and it's going to be very exciting. So,
and it is a jewel box. I tell you, I am so excited about it. It's going to be transformative for downtown. It's going to be an asset for downtown. It belongs on a postcard.
Yeah.
It really does. I'm looking forward to it.
good point.
Yeah, it does.
We'll do that too.
There you go.
Excellent. So again, we're at Roots right here on Main Street, and we appreciate you stopping by. I know you're on date night with your wife. I don't want to take too much of your time.
I was.
No, we're going to keep her
looks like
going.
I still am.
I'm going to get to my beers and a few other people here. So thanks and have a great night. I think you're headed to the B-side.
I am.
Enjoy. Say hello to Wayne.
Alrighty.